Hey girlies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Talia and today I'm going to be doing a 3-in-1 get ready with me for an event I am attending this afternoon. If you would like to see me go from 0 to really cute, really classy, really elegant very soon, make sure you keep on watching. Before we get into the video, make sure you press this subscribe button. Make sure you follow all my social media, which will be right here on the screen. Comment below any videos you'd like to see, any videos you're interested, or even feedback. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get ready with the get ready with me process for a cute, simple, soft glam we will be doing for today's event. So keep on watching. I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit so we can get close and personal. Sorry if you can see my mirror, I have the C of course, so my nail's gonna be right here. I put on a little bit of moisturizer, but I do want a little bit more moisture, so I have dry skin, so I gotta moisturize as much as possible, baby. First, we're gonna go ahead and use my Smashbox primer oil. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. This is really good for like moisture. And I really like the way it does my makeup. Today, I'm not gonna apply it directly on my face. I'm just gonna put it on my hands a little bit and my T-zone. Not correctly on my cheeks, but a little bit above it. A little bit on my forehead. So now we're gonna go ahead and start with primer. Now that I have like a good base, my face is a little bit more moisturized, we're gonna go on with some primer. Actually, I am gonna moisturize my lips. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of chapstick on because your girl lips be chapped. This one has color on it, but I like the minty feel it gives my lips. A little color won't hurt today. Alright, so now we're gonna go ahead and prime our face. Poreless Putty primer. This one is really my favorite. I really like how it like smooths my face. I recommend, so I only have a little bit left. Keep as much as we can today and put it on our T-zone where our pores are the most noticeable. So yeah, today I have an event I am attending and I want to give the girls a really cute soft glam. So my summer routine has changed, which I'll be giving you guys a routine very soon on like my new summer makeup routine, because here summer you can't be wearing too much makeup because it's too hot. So yeah, with the event I'm doing, I'm giving the girls just really simple yet cute, and I decided to film for you guys because I have not did a 3-in-1 get ready with me and I don't know how long. Now that I have my Poreless primer, I am gonna go ahead and use a little bit of the sample I have. This is the Hourglass sample. If you've been watching me since high school, you know that I love using samples before buying the real product. Hourglass one, and I'm gonna be using it today. Hopefully it doesn't, you know, mess up my makeup, but I'm just gonna be putting it on the outer portions on my face. And boom, our face is primed. It's ready for the makeup and things like that. But before we start on the face, I like to do my brows first. I like to let all the primer soak in while doing our brows. So let's go ahead and do the brows. I'm gonna film you guys in a little bit. Okay, so the product I'm going to be using for my brows today is the Milani Brow Pencil in the shade Ebony. Since my brows are threaded, I don't really have to do much but brush them and just fill the outer portions of my face. Sorry if you can see my mirror. I recommend getting your eyebrows threaded, girls, because it saves so much time in your makeup routine. I'm going to fill the ends of my brows. And actually for this brow, it's a little sparse on the bottom, so I'm just gonna make little baby hair strokes on the bottom. Now we have the brows, so we're gonna go ahead and carve them out. I like to use the LA Girl Pro Concealer to carve out my brows, and this is in the shade Fawn. The brush I'm gonna be using today is the e.l.f. concealer brush. Just a tiny bit, not too much. I don't really need too much concealer if my brows are freshly done. Now if they weren't freshly done, we'd be using a lot. We're all up and close and personal right now. I don't know how I like that. Now that I carved the bottom, I'm gonna put a little bit on the top and go ahead and carve out the top. Sometimes it's easier for me if I brush my hairs down and then get a clear guide to carve it out. Okay, so now that we have the brows, we're gonna go ahead and blend them out. I'm gonna use this angled concealer brush and blend out the bottom of my brows. Make sure you blend it out so you don't have like floating looking brows. And to ensure that it's all blended, I actually sometimes get like a little brush and just really make sure the brows are good, because I don't play about my brows. I like good brows. And sometimes my eyebrow gets kind of lost with the concealer, so I'm just gonna go ahead and redefine my tail. Okay, so now that the brows are all finished, hopefully they look good on camera as much as they do good in person. Go ahead and start on the face. Now that my primers and everything is all set in, we have time to start on the foundation. The foundation I'm going to be using today is the Maybelline Super Stay in the shade 340. Put a little bit on the little, what is it, the palm of my, no, the top of my hand. I don't like a lot of foundation, me personally. I just like to have a little bit where it's covering my acne scars, and that's about it. Not swiping, because you don't want to really swipe your makeup. You don't really want to wipe it neither. So I want to say just like gently blending it in. Now sometimes I have to go in with a little bit more. This foundation is really good. It's definitely not full coverage. It's like medium to full coverage. Definitely buildable. So you can build this foundation up as much as you want and it will still look really nice. And then when I finish that, I put a dot on the actual brush. And that's when I put right there and right there. We'll go in some more. Sorry if I'm looking this way, that's where my mirror is at. And we're gonna put a little bit on our forehead. I don't like a lot of makeup on my forehead. I don't know. I never been the type to like a lot of makeup on my forehead. My e.l.f. concealer, and I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit right here in the shade Deep Cinnamon. When I tell you this is like my exact shade when it comes to undertone and everything, guys, I love it. I highlight pretty differently than, you know, what you see other people do, but it honestly works for my face. I'm gonna highlight on the top of my cheekbones, not really on my under eyes as much, but on the top of my cheekbones. And with this, I pat it in. I wish I wasn't breaking out a little bit. I have like a little bit of a breakout going on right there. A little bit on my chin and a little bit on my forehead, and then any more spots I feel like that can be covered up a little bit more. Oh, I didn't tell you guys the brush I'm using. I'm using the e.l.f. I'm using the e.l.f. blending foundation brush. I like this brush. It's pretty good. It's really nice and soft, and it makes it easy when it comes to blending. Alright, so now that the face is all blended in, I'm actually going to go on with a beauty blender, and just to make sure everything is pressed in really nicely. No creases, none of that, because it's too early to be creasing, baby. With a beauty blender, just to make sure everything is all pressed in nicely, which it is. So now we can start by setting our face and getting ready to start contouring and all that fun stuff. Okay, so I had to take a quick break and hopped off camera to like fix my brows. I had to stop what I'm doing because I was looking at them and I was just getting like so hopefully they don't look too different, but I had to just fix the brows. Now we're gonna go back to the face like I were doing, and we're gonna go ahead and set our face. We're gonna be using our Fit Me translucent powder in the shade 35 Deep. I'm just gonna use it on like my high point areas, and before I do that, I'm just gonna blend it out before I put the powder. before I put it in. That's my cats. I don't know why that song came to mind. But we're gonna use just like a little beauty blender. Just gently highlight my face with it. Or not gently, like lightly highlight my face. I have texture skin, so I try not to put too much powder on my skin because I do have texture, and I feel like once you put too much powder on texture skin, it just looks so like Now that we look crazy, our face is highlighted though, we're gonna go ahead and start with contour and blush. So for the bronzer today, I'm gonna be using my Fenty Beauty in the shade Mocha Mammy. I love this bronzer, guys. I feel like it's the perfect shade for me and everything like that. My brows are not having a good brow day. Like, why would this be happening to me when I want to film? Gots to be joking, man. I'm gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. pointed powder brush. I really like this for like really chiseling and getting up in the cheekbones. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. Like I said, I don't like to use too much powder because I have texture skin, so I just like to do a light of this. But very soon our skin is gonna clear up. Very soon. My thing with makeup, I don't like to have a lot of it on. Like, I love makeup, but I don't like to have a lot of it on. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my little brush and just do like a little contour, just a tiny bit. And under the lip. You can't forget the under the lip. Now we're gonna go ahead and put blush. For blush, I'm gonna be using this Wet n Wild blush in the shade Mellow Wine. I'm using this little angle brush. Not too much blush. This thing is pretty pigmented, so I don't like to use too much. Like a hint of it, because I feel like too much blush on me, I can't do too much because, like I said, texture, babe. I feel like it enhances too much of that, so I don't like to put too much. Where it's like a cute, like gradually building up, you know. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and carve that out and have like a chisel of it. Laura Mercier for this, and I'm just gonna get, this is like an angled contour brush. Yeah, e.l.f. angled contour brush. We're just gonna go right up in there, not too much, but just right there, and chisel that area out. I am still perfecting my craft when it comes to makeup. I know I've been doing it for such a long time, but I feel like that's everybody that does anything. You're still learning. Like, no matter how perfect you think you are, you still are learning. You know, wise words with Talia. So this is still just a learning process when it comes to me trying to perfect my soft glam. I really feel like if I had clear skin, you know, but so far it's looking good. So now we are going to go to the eyes. While this is setting, we're gonna go move up to the eyes. I'm gonna be using my Mocha Mammy to put in my crease. There's no tutorial, you either got it or you don't, and I happen to have it. Praise the Lord. Ooh, I shot my top. But I really love a good contour, a good brown in the inner corner, so I'm gonna use a little bit of this. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner, just sweep that up in there. And I like to put it high up there where it's matching my bronzer. I just love the effect it gives with like fresh lashes. It's the best. So now that the eyelashes, or not eyelashes, the eyeshadow is all blended in, we're gonna go make sure our eyelashes look good. You know who does the lashes at this point. Me. Which they look really good right now. I have a fresh set on, so it's giving the girls what it's supposed to give. So now we're gonna go ahead and brush this powder off, I'm gonna use my powder brush. I don't know if I mentioned the powder I use to carve out everything, but I use the Laura Mercier, and then I use the Fit Me for the highlight points. And make sure it's blended, because I sometimes don't blend it out too much, or not blend it out, like brush it off too much and it still be white powder there. So I gotta make sure it's not like that, babe. Okay, and then we are done, guys. I feel like the face looks really good, if I do say so myself. Oh, I have to do my lips, but I'm gonna do my lips last, guys, when everything's together. That's usually how I do it, so don't worry, I'm gonna come back and do my lips, but I like to do it last. That's like my finishing touches. Or to finish off like the face and everything, I'm gonna be using my Morphe setting spray. I should close my lashes, or close my lashes, block the mist from touching my lashes. When I tell you guys, this is the best spray. Like, I love this spray. It literally, it's heaven sent. I love it. And sometimes I feel like my blush can get lost, or my contour can get lost, so I do reapply that, but we're just gonna see how it looks after I set it. Let me go ahead and fan my face. I'm gonna use my little fan. So that is it for the face. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair. I think I'm gonna bring you guys to my bathroom to do my hair, because it is honestly so hard doing my hair in here. It came off, girl. It's coming off, it's coming off. So let's go ahead and start on that hair. Don't forget, guys, I'm gonna do my lip combo last. I'm gonna show you guys that. Let's do the hair now. So the makeup part is done. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the hair. Okay guys, so this is how the hair came out. I just did like a cute fun like up down. Since I am wearing a turtleneck, I'm not gonna wear any necklace, but I am gonna wear some cute gold hoops. I'm gonna put these chunky gold hoops on, cute, and then one on my face. And then for the scent of the day, I am gonna be wearing my Valentino. Perfect scent. I feel like it goes with my outfit. I either had this one or my Coco Chanel, but I think I'm just gonna go with the Valentino. It gives me like girly, sophisticated type vibes. So a little bit of this. It gives me grown woman, period. All right, girlies, so now that the hair is cute and done, the makeup is done, we're just gonna finish off with the lip combo. I'm gonna give you guys, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the outfit details. Go ahead and start on the lip combo. So first I'm gonna use my Ruby Kisses lip liner. And this works really well. It's an eyeliner, but I use this as a lip liner. Make sure there's nothing on my lips. I just ripped it. First start by the outside. I like the outer side to look darker. Let's go ahead and blend it. I'm gonna go ahead and use a lip brush. And then we're gonna do the top. We have our lip liner to play. We're gonna go ahead and use the gloss. I'm first gonna go ahead and use the e.l.f. lip pumping gloss. Just put it in the outer corners. Then you're gonna go ahead and use our other one. I'm using the NYX Fortune Cookie, you guys know. And cut that in the middle. Go ahead and get my lip brush again. And I'm gonna finish it off with our regular lip gloss. I'll be using the Ruby Kisses lip oil.
I need money, I ain't tryna wait. I can't be fucked with, no. Oh, you can't touch this. Hey, bitch, I